2 consecutive district wins in the last 2 weeks, the Spencer County Bears are playing their best football of the season, locking themselves into the playoffs with their victory last week over Henry County. But those 2 wins were at home. Tonight, the Bears take to the road to take on the 3-4 Shelby County Rockets, looking to improve their seed with a bye week just upon the horizon. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Shelbyville, Kentucky, on the campus of Shelby County High School. I'm Bo Bruner, along with John Hutchins, and we're here with GHP-SPORTS to bring you the Kentucky 811 Call Before You Dig pregame show for Week 8 of Bears football. And, John, we've loaded up the road crew. We've traveled to Shelbyville, take on the Rockets. It's been a while since we've actually been on the road. First road trip for us since the Collins game way back on August 26th.
Well, it's the first road trip for us that we actually called a game since the Collins game. We'll just call it the Franklin County incident. You know, we've been able, because of that, we spent a lot of time, of course, in Taylorsville. But I'll admit, Bo, I don't mind stretching my legs a little bit every once in a while, and getting to Shelbyville is not that too far of a drive. So,
John, now that the Bears are locked into the playoffs, it's all about the seeding, and that's important. 2 district games left tonight, and then 2 weeks from yesterday. Now, folks, don't forget that our next game against North Oldham is on a Thursday night and not a Friday night because of a shortage of officials. But if the Bears finish 2-0, they'll be the 2 seed. 0-2, they'll be the 4. 1-1 will give them the 3. And why is that important? Because, John, if you're the 2 or the 4, you'll avoid Franklin County, and the 3 will likely have to play them in the second round.
I'll be honest with everybody out there. It took me a minute to wrap my head around this. And Bo and I actually, we work together. We're close to each other. We take lunch together a lot. And so we actually sit down and drew it out to figure this out, because it's weird to me to think that if a 4-seed Spencer County were to win that opening round of the playoffs, that they wouldn't play a 1-seed Franklin County. But the way they've got these brackets set up with the 2 different districts, 2 1-seeds from each district, they're trying to make it to where those 1-seeds all have a clear path to the third round into the region. But let's be honest, you know, looking at our sister district right now, they're not doing that great. I mean, DeSales themselves, they're leading our sister district right now with a 5-2 record, and they're also 3-0 in district play. But the RPI, Bo, has them ranked lower than 4 of the teams in our district that Spencer County and Shelby County are in. They are currently 11th in the RPI, while Franklin, North Oldham, Shelby, and Spencer are all ranked at 9th place or higher.
Got a third member of our team here again tonight, Morgan Owens. We're going to get an update on other sports around campus. Morgan, you got us?
The game was 0-0 at the end of regulation, where it went to penalty kicks on Monday night, where the boys fell short. The girls' soccer team also finished their season this week with a 1-2 loss to Woodford County in the district tournament on Wednesday night. Juniors Holly Johnson and Lily Hodgkins made the all-district tournament team. The volleyball team went 5-1 this week, starting with 2 wins against Moore and CEC at the Whitfield Invitational on Saturday. We traveled to Henry County Monday night, where we won in 2 sets, 25-22 and 25-23. We traveled to Butler Tuesday for their senior night, where we won in 5 sets, 25-18, 17-25, 23-25, 25-19, and finally 15-10. We played our final district game Wednesday night, where we defeated Shelby County in 3 quick sets, 25-22, 25-15, and 25-17. We finished 1-3 in district play and will play Anderson County in the first round of districts. We finished the week last night against Atherton, where we came up short 20-25 and 15-25. We play again next Thursday against Washington County in our final game of the season. Senior golfer Seth Shelley competes individually in the state tournament today after earning first in the region tournament today. Good luck to him. This week on the Digital Den, host Cam Cox spoke to Coach Marksberry about the big district win against Henry County and tonight's game against Shelby County. Here's what they had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Digital Den. We are back for our football coaches show with, once again, victorious Coach Mark Stokes. So, Coach, a phenomenal win and a very exciting game, probably our most exciting of the year. So go ahead and take it away. What are your thoughts?
Beat a really good team. Henry was very experienced, and it was a really good win. A lot of it shows the growth in our team. Got our system in place and everything like that. It shows a lot of growth and maturity from our team. And then again, it was Henry County was a very motivated, very hungry, very experienced and talented team that knew that was a game that they needed to win.
And then Brady Smith on both sides of the ball, getting that game-clinching interception at the end. Kellen, of course, with his 3, and then the guy who, rumor has it, is going to be put on T-shirts here soon. Drew Barron in the fourth quarter, 3 catches, 65 yards, and that touchdown that eventually put him away. What can you say about all of those guys, all of those moments? What does that make you feel as a coach?
Well, it's the process, and it's just you go out there as a team and you try to put the kids in the best position to be successful and give them opportunities. And we did that. There were some things that Henry County was doing that was really making it tough sledding for us to run the ball. We were able to run it enough, and that just allowed us to get our play action game. But everything just has to tie together, because even like me as a coach, the first touchdown we had against Kellen, he split the 2 safeties and caught the 2. So they said, well, just run that every play because they can't cover it, because they can't. But you also have to understand the defense is trying to get to your quarterback, so you have to make sure you protect the quarterback, because if it's a blitz or it's just, there's a lot of variables that go into that you don't want the quarterback getting hit when you're trying to throw that every time. You're sitting there 0-3 and lost 46-0 on Labor Day weekend. You do some soul searching.
Oh yeah.
As a coach, a player, and everything like that, and we sat there. We sat there at that point in time, and we were like, hey, we want to take it one game at a time, but we would love to be 4-4 going into fall break.
And keys to victory, faces you got to know going into the week, and then of course the message to those fans.
Well, the other thing, we have to get the ball to our weapons. And I think Brody Phelps had 9 carries last week. That was huge. He averaged close to 4 yards a carry, which is great. We'll take that. We just have to continue to get Drew and Eric, and we just need kids to develop and just Jared to be steady. And look, we have to throw it 6 times. We throw it 6 times. We have to. But the one thing that the efficiency, that's in an offense like ours. That's what we should be, because we run the ball. So what we should be. Protect the receiver. We just need all the weapons, and just continue to develop. And I think the kids will have a great week. Friday night, I think the weather's supposed to cool off a little bit, so it'll be kind of football weather, and heading into a fall break.
And then the message to the fans, a little bit more guided, is as we close up the season. We have 3 games left, and we head into the playoffs. It's been a season. It has been a roller coaster of a season. I think confidence all across the board in the program, it sounds like, and with the fans is pretty high right now. What is the message to ride this momentum in the playoffs for them?
Well, it's awesome, and this is a big rivalry, and I know people are going on vacations for fall break and everything like that. But hey, it'll be a great time at Shelby County. It's a rivalry. Hopefully, we can have it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Makes a difference in how seeing all those fans, and I would like to say, having all the alumni out there the other night. That was another special thing. 20 years of our football program, but no, the fans are needed. The students, we love to have a huge student section, and also our district soccer tournament's getting kicked off this week. So, hey, we need to make sure everybody gets there for our support our soccer teams. We need support for everybody, and it starts tonight. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll go into figure out a way to get into fall break on a positive note, stay healthy and everything, get those guys rested up over fall break, and finish the season strong. But yeah, having support, stands, and community, students, and everything like that.
Well, I just want to say to our football team, I know some of the guys actually watch this show. It has been an absolutely amazing ride, and we look forward to seeing what you guys can all do. Thank you guys for tuning in to our coaches show.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Oh boy,
What?
we better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you dig.
The Cooperative Extension Office is here to serve. The Cooperative Extension Office is here to serve all residents of Spencer County with educational and research-based programs. We offer programs for youth 5 to 18 years old through our 4-H program, where youth can make the best better. We offer free soil testing, and if you love to get your hands dirty, consider becoming a master gardener. We also offer programs for prevention, wellness, and individual family development, or you can check out our homemaker groups. We are located at 100 Oak Tree Way off Highway 44 in Taylorsville, Kentucky. Come in and see us or check us out on our website or Facebook.
At Acadia Counseling, we offer a professional, down-to-earth approach for adults, families, couples, and adolescents who are looking for lasting results in a non-judgmental environment. Located in St. Matthews and offering telehealth straight to your phone or Wi-Fi enabled smart device, Acadia Counseling offers evening and weekend appointments. Give us a call or schedule from our website and create a brighter future for yourself or a loved one.
The People's Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the SCHS.
Welcome back to Shelby County High School and the Kentucky 811 Call Before You Dig pregame show. John, Spencer County got a big win last week over Henry County. Come from behind, 30-21 win. Put them at 3-4 on the season, but more importantly, 2-1 in district play. So let's recap that game and kind of go over it quickly here, as we are about 23 minutes away from kickoff. So Spencer County took the opening kickoff, went on an 8-play, 65-yard drive, ended in a 45-yard touchdown pass from Jarrett Stewart to Kellen Marksbury, and give the Bears a quick 7-0 lead starting out. But Henry County didn't waste any time getting even. They had their own 5-play, 80-yard drive, highlighted by 74-yard Blake Nation run. Put the Wildcats inside the 10. Then Ray Matthews ended up punching it into the end zone, tied the game up at 7.
Yep.
But, John, in the second quarter, Spencer County went on a 13-play, 6.5-minute drive, resulted in a 23-yard Kyle Brentzel field goal. Second week in a row for Kyle to kick a big-time field goal for the Bears, give the Bears a 10-7 lead, and that was the score at halftime as we went into the locker room.
Yeah, and it was such a great first half from both of those teams. I always give credit where credit's due. Both Spencer County and Henry County, time and time again, were punching each other in the mouth in that first half, whether it was the few scores, whether it was the defensive stands or shutting down some third down, fourth down conversion type of things. But I love how much that it showed the resiliency of this Bears team and how they were able to fight and continue to stay in that fight, even though Henry County was throwing some haymakers at times.
They were. Henry County got the opening kickoff of the second half, and after a turnover on downs, the Bears went 60 yards in 5 plays, resulted in a 28-yard touchdown run by Marksbury, and that gave the Bears a 17-7 lead. Next possession, Henry County went on a 78-yard drive as Matthews finished off with an 8-yard run that cut that lead to 17-14. Then the Bears turned it over on downs, and Henry County went 7 plays, put it in the end zone for a 26-yard touchdown pass from King to McCollum, John. That was on 4th and 9.
Yeah.
And it gave Henry County a 21-17 lead with only 5 minutes left in the game. And then Ethan Hampton had a great kickoff return, John. Yeah. And then actually there's a couple penalties on that kickoff. Coach Marksbury made him kick it again, and he even got a better return on the next one. So Spencer County went 45 yards on that drive, capped off by a 6-yard touchdown run again by Kellen Marksbury. The Bears led 23-21 with a minute and a half left. On Henry County's next possession, Brady Smith was absolutely burned on a go route, John, that probably should have been caught by McCollum streaking across the middle for a touchdown, but he short-armed it and dropped it. And then on the next play, Smith totally redeemed himself, jumped the route, tipping the ball to himself to get the interception to give the Bears the ball. And then on 4th and 6, Jarrett Stewart hit Drew Barron in the corner of the end zone, who made an unbelievable one-handed Odell Beckham-like catch for the touchdown. Kyle Brentzel kicked the PAT, and that gives you the final score of 30-21.
That catch, or maybe we should even call it the catch. I don't know. I'm sure many of our viewers out there have seen the replays of that, have seen the photos that have been going around of the one-handed grab that Drew Barron made in that game. But and that's going to live in the memory of a lot of Spencer County fans for years. But, Bo, there were many other highlights and types of moments in that second half. You know, where do you even begin to talk about it? Well, I'm not going to. I'll just save us that. Instead, I'm going to say just how good it was to see the Bears get a win like that. We talked about resiliency a little bit ago, and 2 weeks ago, Spencer County had Western Hills travel to Taylorsville and just laid the wood to Western Hills. Spencer County did. And so to have a game like that Henry County game, it showed that we could stand toe-to-toe with a good football team and continue to fight. You even consider what Spencer County has put on the field in the last 2 years. It can be difficult for these guys to kind of go out there and get those gritty wins. But there is an old saying that says it's hard to be hungry when you're well-fed. And Spencer County needed that experience of being hungry. They'd been well-fed for years with the district that we had played in and getting those opportunities and getting some of those big wins. They needed to know what it was like to be hungry and go out there and win that game.
Offensively, the Bears were impressive, John, making play after play, moving the ball down the field. Balanced attack, something that we're not used to seeing out of a Coach Marksbury offense. 313 total yards, 177 through the air, 136 on the ground. When they needed it, they made plays, and they made them all over the field. One of the most impressive stats of the night, though, to me, was they converted on 8 of 14 of their 3rd and 4th down conversions, and that proved to be huge in continuing some of those long drives in the second half. And it was a big night for our Trevor Brown Construction Player of the Game. Jarrett Stewart was 9 of 14, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. John, that's the most passing yards in a game by a single Spencer County quarterback since Kevin Hume threw for 196 yards against Western Hills back in 2008.
I love that you took the time to dig through those stats from all those years to find that, because that's not easy to find with where we look up. I mean, we talk about the time we put into these games. I mean, Bo was working overtime to get that stat. And with a game like that Jared had last Friday, you know, these other teams, they're going to have to pause and consider what these Bears can do through the air. For years, Spencer County has been a ground and pound type of a team. We all know they run the wing tee. They all know that Coach Marksbury likes to control the clock by doing that. But now that they see this, you add another dimension. The defenses are going to be forced to pick their poison and what they want to try to slow down first.
Leading rushers on the night for the Bears was Kellen Marksbury, 12 for 62, 2 touchdowns. Brody Phelps, John, impressed me. 9 carries, 31 yards, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I would say 28 to 29 of those was after contact.
Yeah.
I mean, hard yards that he ran for last week. And Danny Armstrong had 7 for 30. Jarrett Stewart hit 4 different receivers en route to the victory. Drew Barron caught 3 for 65 in that one-handed touchdown catch. But none bigger than that one. Kellen Marksbury caught 4 for 64 and a touchdown. Brady Smith 1 for 26. And, John, what we've been looking for all year, they finally connected with Eric Henry.
Yeah.
Big third down conversion for a pass across the middle for 22 yards late in the game to continue that drive.
Yeah, getting Eric involved, I think, is vital to the success of the offense this year. Defenses, you know, their secondaries, they're going to be watching for Drew Barron, Kellen Marksbury, either one to release off the line, making it difficult for them to account for Eric Henry. And when you allow cornerbacks and safeties to drop back and try to defend those seam routes, fade routes, fly routes, you know, the post, the different things that we'll see out of Drew Barron and Kellen Marksbury, they tend to kind of forget about a tight end coming off, releasing off the line a little bit late, and that leaves a lot of open space in the middle of that field for that intermediate passing game, and to allow Eric Henry maybe to thrive and live right there a little bit, and pick up some first downs, keep some drives alive, and just the numbers are in our advantage getting that many receivers out there that can make big plays.
Defensively, Nick Stowe led the way for the Bears with 9 tackles. Once again, gang tackling was the name of the game, John. Spencer County had 7 players with 5 or more tackles in the game. Besides Stowe, Ian Blanford had 8 with a sack. Paxton Truitt and Jacob Biller had 7 apiece. Keenan Carnes with 6. Kellen Marksbury and Tanner Schuler with 5. And then Brady Smith also picked up that game-sealing interception late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the defense – to listen to Coach Marksbury talk about on the Digital Den, I don't know if it was in this shortened version, but if you get a chance, go on YouTube, subscribe to Digital Den, and you can see the extended version of Coach's interview. But, he talked about the defense having some issues. To me, I thought they were locked in. I really do. I mean, this was a great team that came to Taylorsville from Henry County. And really, other than that one big run that Blake Nation had in that game, Spencer County was pretty solid, I thought, on defense. Sure they scored, on some of their other possessions and such, but that offense wasn't nearly as successful as they've been throughout the entirety of the season last Friday night.
We're going to take another quick break on the Kentucky 811 Call Before You Dig pregame show, but when we return, we'll get to know these Shelby County Rockets as we are now about 14 and a half minutes away from kickoff here on GHP Sports.
The People's Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the SCHS Bears. The People's Bank is an independent, local community bank dedicated to serving Spencer and surrounding counties. At the People's Bank, we are here to serve you with deposit accounts, mortgage loans, construction and land loans, as well as business and personal loans. The People's Bank is conveniently located with 2 locations, 23 West Main Street in historic downtown Taylorsville, and a branch at 5511 Taylorsville Road in Fisherville. Or you can visit us at our website, www.tpbtaylorsville.com. Banking excellence since 1903. The People's Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
When you look for a veterinarian for your 4-legged friends, you want not only the best care, but also someone who loves your pets as much as you do. At Bourbon City Animal Hospital, we know your pets are family. That's why we treat you like you're a part of ours. Find us at 101 Buchanan Boulevard, Suite 1 in historic Bardstown, Kentucky, or on the web at bourbоncityanimalhospital.com.
Welcome back to Shelby County High School and the Kentucky 811 Call Before You Dig pregame show. John, let's talk about these Shelby County Rockets.
Sure.
They had 15 returning starters when what still is relatively a young team that they have over here in Shelbyville. The Rockets are 3-4 on the season, 1-2 in district play. 3 wins have come against Collins, who, although having beat Spencer County earlier this year, has not beat a team with a winning record so far. Dunbar, who is 1-6, and district opponent Western Hills, who Spencer County had down 38-0 a little over halfway through the second quarter. Their 2 district losses have come to the top 2 teams in the district right now, which is North Oldham and Franklin County. Spencer and Shelby County met on the football field 7 times in history. The Rockets on a 5-2 record in those games, but Spencer County has won the last two, including a 56-28 victory last year in the first round of the 4A playoffs back in Taylorsville to end the Rockets season. And with redistricting done this year, John, they're in our district now. We're going to be seeing them every year, back and forth, home and home. They're coached by second-year head coach Marcus Harris. He's in his first head coaching job. He moved up from the middle school ranks here in Shelby County and has a career record of 8-10. This offense, and we say this often, John, it's a lot like Collins, but they will run more. They will look to spread you out, sometimes 4 or 5 wide, to get defensive players out of the box.
Yeah, in a way you could call it Collins 2.0. The Titans have that spread look, and that's what we're going to see from these guys tonight, but the Titans don't have that powerful running back. We're going to see trips open, twins open, quad receivers all the time, multiple formations that way spread out by this Shelby County offense. But to compare them to Collins, you throw a certain running back, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit, in a Collins Titan uniform, and you talk about a team that'd be dangerous.
Offense returned 7 starters from last year, and with a running team, 3 of maybe the most important ones of those starters are offensive linemen Emilio Chung, Jared Bradford, and Abwin McDuffus. And that is one of the reasons why this offense is 71% run-based. Yeah. The other reason is because 82% of all those runs, John, goes to one guy, number 5, Gianni Hunter. Hunter's a big body, power runner, can handle the pounding of 25 to 30 carries a game. He's got 1,300 yards on 154 carries this year, averaging 186 yards a game. That puts him number 1 in the state in 4A by John, over 30 yards a game. Yeah. And that's over the second-place guy. And he's 4th in the state regardless of class. But in last year's game at Spencer County, the Bears did hold him, and I say hold, to 108 yards on 27 carries, and that was a big key to the Bears' win. Yeah,
Gianni Hunter, he's just a major part of the Shelby County offense. Coach Harris is able to use him not only up the middle, but Gianni, he's quick enough. He can get to the outside edge, and he's got the little speed that he can work up there. And to put up the numbers he already has this year, just insane. You mentioned 1,301 yards, his 4th place ranking in the state of running backs. He will be what the Bears defense will have to key on to be successful tonight.
If the Bears can limit Gianni Hunter, the Rockets will turn to the arms and legs of sophomore quarterback Javon Hunter. Javon, who was the team's second leading receiver through the first 6 games, took over the QB1 spot after 2-year starter Chandler Hill left the team a couple weeks ago. In his first career start last week, a 38-6 win over Western Hills, Hunter was 4 of 10 for 233 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also ran the ball 14 times for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shelby County John ran 42 plays in that game. Gianni and Javon run the ball 30 of them.
Yeah, and this is what scares me the most. We talk about Gianni Hunter and just how impactful of a running back he is. Javon Hunter, he's going to end up being the X factor for this Rockets team. His ability to run can't be ignored by our defense. We're going to see some of that quarterback draw type of things, power, ISO, inside, outside type of stuff from the quarterback. But Bo, knowing he can find receivers from time to time downfield, that makes a defensive coordinator worry. Last week versus Western Hills, and consider this, the asterisk beside this was against Western Hills. Shelby County on 3rd down was 5 of 8 on those 3rd downs. And so, first of all, to only have 8 third downs in the entire game, amazing, but to complete more than half of them. And many people would assume that was Gianni Hunter doing his thing, getting some big gains on the ground, but not so much. Little brother Javon, he threw for 205 yards on 3rd down alone last week against Western Hills. When the Rockets, they ended up only gaining 219 total yards on 3rd down. So a huge chunk of that goes to Javon Hunter. And Spencer County secondary, they're going to have to keep one eye on that passing game if we're going to be able to get the Rockets off the field on 3rd down.
When Javon does go to there, his go-to guy would be Landon Ford. Ford has caught 22 passes for 384 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he's got a unique ability to be able to get behind defenders. If not Ford, he'll look to Bishop Bell, who's caught 7 passes for 149 yards. Bell's a multi-sport athlete, John. We've seen him on the basketball floor over here for the Rockets.
Yeah, Shelby County, many threats on the offensive side of the ball with Gianni Hunter basically being the tip of their spear. Coach Eldridge tonight, he's going to have a lot on his mind, Bo.
The Rockets defense returns 8 starters, none better than sophomore linebacker Isaac Estrada, who's averaging 11.5 tackles a game, placing him 6th in 4A. He also has 9 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. He led the Rockets last year, John, as a freshman, and that success has continued over into this year. Leandre Cardell is second on the team with 36 tackles, and then junior Kobe Booker has 31 from the safety position and has an eye for the ball. Last year, he was one of the state's leaders in interceptions with 6. 26 would have been a lot.
It would have been a lot.
Another sophomore, defensive end Donez Marshall, was last year's sack leader for the Rockets. He has 3 this year to go along with 32 tackles.
Yeah, this has just been a really good complementary defense for Coach Harris and the Shelby County team. What impresses me the most, Bo, though, is that they have standout players on all 3 levels of that defense, on the line, at linebacker, and in the secondary. But as you mentioned, Bo, Estrada is who we have to playing around if the Bears are going to be successful moving the football tonight.
John, let's take a look at our Taylorsville Community Church, John's keys to the game tonight.
I don't know why they call it John's keys to the game. I mean, I come up with them, but still, it doesn't have to necessarily be mine. But let's see if we can get that graphic on the screen for us.
We're going to go with the first one while we're working on getting the graphic up. Make Hunter become the hunted.
Simple. I mean, everybody probably could have guessed this. I actually mentioned earlier in the week that I could make all 3 keys to the game. Stop Gianni Hunter, stop Gianni Hunter, stop Gianni, and it would have been a legit keys to the game. But make Hunter become the hunted. Shut down Gianni. You have to do all you can to make this offense one-dimensional, to try to make them throw the ball against you. And we see this a lot with a lot of the teams we play that are strong running teams like this, that, again, we've said it in many other games. If you're going to let a team like Shelby County be able to beat you and compete with you, if you're Coach Marksberry, you want them to do it through the air.
Hit them in the soft spots.
And this is simple. You got to find open space against this defense. We talked about the 3 different levels, how they have standouts at all 3 levels of their defense, making it difficult for Spencer County to try to find an area to pick on. But if you can get those soft spots, we talked about Eric Henry and what he's able to do in those intermediate pass routes. If you can find those little pockets in their defense, Spencer County will be successful moving the ball.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
You ain't talking about their uniforms, are you?
No, I'm not talking about the uniforms. We'll go down to Marksberry and Morgan here real quick before we do this last one.
Expect county team.
Well, we can expect them to give the ball to number 5 about 30 times. That's the first thing, and he's a load, and he's going to break some runs. You just got to make sure that you limit those runs and just make them have to work, and they do. They have had a change at quarterback, and when they change quarterbacks, they've got a little bit more of a running threat at quarterback now, so we got to be alert on that. But outside of that, we've had a good week, and we're trending in the right direction. We just got to continue to get better, and we're excited to let's kick this fall break off with a win.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Coach. And, John, let's get back to keeping it clean.
Keeping it clean. This here, and again, like I said, it's not about uniforms. Of course, it is a turf field. You're not really going to get too awful dirty on turf field, but keep it clean. Spencer County has to watch the penalties. We've seen in a few different games even games that they've won, where there have been some mistakes happen that are just things that we should not have happen. Technical things, fundamental things that the players have to watch. Also, a big point of keeping this game clean for Spencer County is turnovers. Turnovers are going to be huge in this game. Right now, coming into this, Spencer County sitting at a -3 in turnovers. It's not good, but looking back through their turnovers, they've really gotten a lot better, taking care of the football a lot better in these last few games, where Shelby County's a -5. So actually Spencer County leading the turnover margin so far for these two teams. Got to keep it clean, protect the football, and watch those penalties.
And the Shelby County Rockets come onto the field, and we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to give you the Darty's Body Shop and Service Center Game of the Week, as we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff on GHP Sports.
Are you looking for a reputable shop to take care of your ride? Stop by Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center.
offering all manner of body and mechanical work to keep your vehicle looking and performing at its best. Conveniently located at 910 Taylorsville Road in Taylorsville, or find us on the web at Dougherty'sBodyShop.com. Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center. Big or small, we fix it all.
Welcome back to Shelby County High School and the Dougherty's Body Shop and Service Center game of the week. Your Spencer County Bears have traveled over to Shelbyville to take on the Shelby County Rockets, our third district game of the year, John. And they're all important when you play these district games.
They definitely are all important when you play these district games. And these are kids that know each other pretty well. You know, playing over the last few years, last year we had the playoff game in Taylorsville, but just like Spencer County, a lot of these Shelby County Rockets, multiple sport athletes, we're going to face them in basketball or in baseball, different games that these kids know each other. They've grown up together. And it's by far not our biggest rival, but still a rivalry for Spencer County and still a game that we need to come out here and start early, do what we do, control that clock, run the football, and even like Coach Marksbury has said, could possibly even do a little bit of passing based off how well that run game goes. I believe I had in my ear, is that you, Phillips, on the sidelines?
That is me. Morgan bailed, so y'all stuck with me the rest of the game. So here we go. Let's get this thing going.
I don't know exactly who won the kick here, but Shelby County will have the opening kickoff.
Shelby won and deferred.
Shelby won and deferred. Spencer County will be lined up to receive the opening kickoff. And, John, we're about ready to get started. We do have Brady Smith and Kellen Marksbury back deep for the Bears. And, folks, it's going to be hard to read these numbers on these Shelby County jerseys.
We'll do what we can. Those color of those jerseys and us up here in the box right now, it's –
low line drive kick, fielded by Smith about the 3-yard line. Smith gets the edge, going to go out of bounds about the 28, 29-yard line. And that's where the Bears will take over 1st and 10.
I think they're even going to mark him at the 30.
30, yep.
A little bit more. First chance to see the Spencer County offense here, and we saw some different things from them last week, Bo. We saw some 2 wide out type of things. We saw some twins formations, stuff you're not typically used to seeing from the Spencer County Bears, but excited to see what's going to happen tonight and just what Coach Marksbury plans to do on offense. I think we're going to see what they do on offense. You let the officials get everybody set here.
First and 10, Bears from their own 30. Stewart under center. Handoff goes to Ethan Hampton. Gets around the left edge. Got some room. Gets across the midfield up to about the 46-yard line. 24-yard gain for Ethan Hampton.
Great job there by Ethan Hampton, and what he's able to do once he gets to the outside. We've talked about how a lot of these running backs have learned from each other. We know just how patient Kellen Marksbury is in allowing these blocks to develop in front of him. And right there, seeing Ethan Hampton come around that edge, let the blocks develop, one man left to beat, huge gain for him, 1st down. As we see here on our Country Mart instant replay, right there, Tanner Schuler, 55. He's key getting out in front of him to be able to pick up that block and give that extra yardage.
Pitch to Marksbury. He's coming around the right side. Makes a man miss. Gets taken down about the 41-yard line. That ball is actually marked on the 48 earlier, so a pickup of 7 for Kellen. Bring up 2nd down and 3. And right where the Bears want to be, John, you get that 2nd, 3rd down and short.
Yeah, it definitely makes it easier to make a play call in this situation simply because you really have your entire playbook you can use right now. Also getting in a spot of the field to where we've talked about it last week a lot, the opportunity. You don't pick up this 3rd down if it's not a big loss. You're at a spot where I don't even know if you punt if you're Coach Marksbury.
Second short here like this. Is this where you take a shot this early in the game?
It is 2nd down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was thinking 3rd down.
Handoff, Armstrong up the middle, fights forward to about the 38. That's going to be right at the marker. They're going to give it to him.
They're moving the chains right there. First down, Spencer County.
Handoff to number 2, Danny Armstrong.
1st and 10 Bears from the Shelby County 38-yard line. We don't have a clock on the screen tonight, folks. John and I will try to remind you there's 10 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Stewart under center. Bearing out wide to the left. Marksbury in motion. Handoff goes to Armstrong. He lost a yard there, John.
Shelby County Rockets doing a great job up the middle, reading that play to be able to come in and bust that up. Isaac Estrada coming there at the end, 78 also. Jared Bradford coming in to just get that stop. But it was a good job by them, a good read by them. But, of course, we know Coach Marksbury, and we know what he's thinking. You have to run plays like that from time to time. Even if you don't pick up any yardage on it, you still have to run them to keep that defense thinking in the middle.
2nd down and 11. Marksbury lined up in the slot. Pass. Got Brady Smith open across the middle. Dropped it at the 17-yard line. Stewart, that was a little short, John, but he laid it right in the breadbasket. Well, you got to catch that one.
Stewart under a little bit of pressure when he was throwing that football, getting helped up off the turf there by Connor Lawson, and had to do something just to get rid of it. I don't think he really had a good opportunity to step into that throw. And but Brady Smith, a situation like that, wide open, you got to come down with that football.
Bring up 3rd and long for the Bears. Cool night here, John. I said they got a thermometer up on the scoreboard a minute ago.
I love it.
From the time we got here, it cooled off 10 degrees.
I love it.
68 degrees at kickoff. Got to go around to Marksbury's looking for somewhere, following Ryan Toby. Toby gets a pretty good block, and Marksbury's going to get up to about the 35-yard line.
See, that was impressive right there by Ryan Toby. Last week had a few of those that he missed, going around that outside, pulling and leading and everything. And to see that, to be able to make that correction this week, I'm sure coaches worked with it on him a little bit more. You turn that corner as a lead blocker, you got to pick up that first guy. If you don't, there's really no reason for you to be there. Great job by him there. Good hard run by Kelvin.
4th and 7 for the Bears. They'll be going for it here. Ball on the Shelby County 36-yard line. 8:34 left to go in the first quarter.
Rocket Nation.
Barron lined up wide to the right. Marksbury in the slot. Stewart under center. Phelps goes in motion. Stewart looking to pass. He throws to nobody near that. Closest man was Shelby County defender. It goes incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs by the Bears.
And, you know, the Shelby County defender really – he played it right that way by not even catching it. If he'd have caught that, laying out the way he was would have given them a lot worse field position. But now get a chance to see Gianni Hunter and Javon Hunter both working together in this backfield for the Shelby County Rockets. Spencer County really got to pay attention to what's going on. Obviously, we talked about number 5 is going to feed a lot of this offense. He's going to be the legs that are churning to get these yards. But Spencer County got to do a good job gang tackling, got to be able to bring him down early. Cannot let him get moving, or he's just going to bounce off people.
1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Javon in the gun. He's going to keep this one himself. Run up the middle. Got a little room. Drugged down from behind by Paxton Truitt.
Javon Hunter.
Got a pickup of 9 on the play by Hunter. 2nd and 1. And that's the kind of stuff we talked about the Collins game, John. That's the kind of stuff we've seen out of Kate Gooden earlier this year.
Yeah, exactly. And that makes it difficult if you're Spencer County. Well blocked there by Shelby County and be able to blow that hole open. But, of course, when you have somebody on the field like Gianni Hunter, number 5, there's a lot of attention paid to him, and it makes it difficult to, account for where Javon is or where anybody else is on that offensive side.
Hand off this time to Hunter up the middle. Going to get forward for about 2 yards. That'd be enough for the Rocket first down.
For a first down, Rocket.
Really got to commend Shelby County High School. They recently upgraded this field.
Really
in the last
nice.
few years. It is a nice place. We're up in the press box.
First and 10, ball on their own 48-yard line. 4 out wide to the right, John, 1 to the left. Empty backfield for Hunter. One man goes in motion, fakes the handoff. Hunter's keeping it himself. Goes around the right edge, gets across midfield, chased out of bounds by Kellen Marksberry. He's going to pick up about 4 on that play.
Quarterback keep by number 6, Javon Hunter.
Yeah, and that's difficult to defend. You got Javon Hunter with the speed that he has coming around that edge. Spencer County doing a good job of stringing that out. I'm sure Coach Eldridge would just like to see his guys come up a little bit quicker and not give up the gain that they gave right there. But still, you know, really with his speed, you get him loose on the outside edge, he could hurt us a lot worse.
Second down and 6. Same formation, John. Quads out. Now trips to the right. Hand off to Gianni. Hard run up the middle. Is going to get forward for the first down. Get up to the 41-yard line.
Gianni Hunter. That gain is good.
Pickup of 7.
First down, Rocket.
Yeah, with 6:42 left to go in this first quarter, I mean, 2 possessions. Shelby County Rockets' first possession right now, a possession for Spencer County. So those 2 possessions in the game already, and you can see the hunger from these 2 teams. This is an important game for both of these teams. You know, when you talk about the seeding for the district, for the playoffs, it's a big deal to be able to get this win for these teams, to be able to try to get themselves in the best possible position they can for playoffs.
2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Hunter from the gun. Looks to keep it himself. Follows Gianni. Got good lead block. Gets forward across the 30 for another Rocket first down.
Quarterback keep by number 6.
This running game's moving the ball with ease, John.
Yeah, it is. And it's not from who we expected and not from who Spencer County expected to move the football. Of course, a lot of what they talked about this week was dealing with number 5, being able to slow number 5 down, which is very important in this game. But we mentioned during pregame the kind of X factor that Javon Hunter can be for this team and what he brings, not only with running, we have yet to see him throw the ball, which we know he's been successful doing that as well.
5:34 left to go in the first quarter. Rockets with the ball on the Spencer County 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Hunter from the gun. Hands off to Gianni. Grab from behind.
Nick Stowe getting up from that pile right there. Great tackle by him, being able to get to that outside edge. Cut that off before the big man could really get moving. And that's what concerns me. Bo, you and I, we've watched film on every team that we play, and we study these teams and what they're able to do and what they're good at. Gianni Hunter's the type of runner that he looks for contact. And when he gets moving, you know, Coach Marksbury talked about him with his stiff arms and different things that he can do. And this is great to see Nick Stowe be able to come up. You really get him down before he gets a lot of momentum built getting into that secondary, and even harder to stop there.
No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10. Little confusion on the Shelby County sideline, calling in another play. High snap, handoff. Again, goes to Hunter. Again, makes a lot of people miss. Paxton Truitt and Nick Stowe in on that tackle.
Number 5, Gianni Hunter.
Yeah, good gain for him there, picking up those 5 yards. Going to make this 3rd down maybe a little bit easier to pick up if you're Shelby County. Still, Spencer County is going to have to be able to get their things together here. You can see it's just a straight-up block is all they're even giving, Shelby County giving that. Nick Stowe being able to come down the line to read that, and that was 2 plays ago. What happened there with, you know, it's just Spencer County's really got to tighten up.
3 out wide to the right, 1 to the left. Hunter drops back for his first pass. Looks across the middle, nothing there. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Gets across the 25. Goes out of bounds about the 15-yard line. Be good enough for another Rocket first down. There is a flag on the play, a pink flag.
It was in the neighborhood of holding was where that flag was thrown. And I was going to say, I believe I saw it. Now, I saw the pink on the field. Yeah, we do have holding on Shelby County. Saw the pink on the field, and I thought somebody lost maybe a sleeve or something, you know. Wasn't looking for a pink flag on the field. But, of course, love the support from fans, players out there that are wearing pink right now. Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month, and so it's nice to see all that support, all that color.
It's 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 now for Shelby County. Spencer County catches a big break here. And John, I would say this is probably 2-down territory for the Rockets.
I would say you're right, Bo. This is a spot that I don't believe they have a kicker that could make it from here.
We got Gianni lined up in the Wildcat, looks like. His brother Javon goes out to the outside. Gianni
great
takes
stop.
The ball. Gets across the 35. Keenan Carnes in on that tackle for the Bears. 4th and 13.
Yeah, and Coach Harris is calling his punt team back off of the field. Started to run out there at first, but I believe he's going to go for it here. I don't blame him, really. I mean, you're in a spot, even if you get no yardage, you're only going to flip the field just a little bit. So this is definitely a spot where if you're Coach Harris, you roll the dice. But glad to see Keenan Carnes come up, make that tackle. 4th and 14, 13, I believe it is. That's huge to try to convert that, Bo.
2:45 left to go in the first. 4 out wide to the right, 1 to the left. Hunter drops back, looks to pass. Goes across the middle, gets a man. Pass is complete, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. Yep. Carnes again on that tackle for the Bears. And 2 possessions, John. 2 turnover on downs. We've almost burned through the first quarter.
Yeah, and if we have the Country Mart instant replay of that, I want everybody to see this defense and how Spencer County not only lined up or where they dropped. They dropped back into a cover 3. Basically, the idea by that is being able to keep those guys back, have their little zones back there. And like we heard Phillips in our ear talk about the fact that this was a great job of just keeping everything in front of them, knowing where that first down marker was and not letting them get through.
Pre-snap penalty.
Pre-snap penalty here. False start on the Bears. That'll back them up 5, make it 1st and 15. Put the ball on the Spencer County 17-yard line. 2:33 left to go in the first quarter. Bearing out to the left. Handoff. Goes to Armstrong. Nothing there. May have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, having some tough sledding up the middle. Coach Marksbury trying some different things, seeing if he can find an angle, be able to get those blocks picked up to be able to work between the tackles. You know, honestly, it's pretty simple, Bo. If you don't have a way that you can work between those tackles, well, the linebackers just aren't going to be diving up there right away. They're not going to be taking that first step forward to try to block, to take anything in the middle simply because you're not threatening them. And so Coach Marksbury really trying to do what he can do to soften up the middle by using the outside, and I look for him to go outside here.
Hand off to Phelps. Gets to the left side. He's going to go down maybe for a gain of 1.
Hand off to number 5, Brody Phelps.
And now you put yourself in a bad spot.
3rd and 14.
Yeah, this is a difficult spot to be in. Obviously, we've seen Jarrett Stewart last week and a few other games be successful through the air. You have to assume that Coach Marksbury's got to look to throw the ball here, Bo.
Minute 12 left to go in the first.
Make some noise.
3rd and 14 from their own 18-yard line. Stewart from the gun. Handoff up the middle, goes nowhere.
Handoff up the middle to number 3, Carolyn Marksman.
Well, I called that wrong. I really did look for him to throw right there. But
put this on the foot of Tommy Childress here.
Yeah, Tommy Childress, one of those weapons that Spencer County is just lucky to have, Bo. And what he's able to do from place kicking, but also the punting, he really can do a great job flipping the field for the Bears.
Low snap. Childress gets it. Gets the kick away. It's going to land about the 42-yard line. Take a Spencer County roll to right at midfield, and that's where the Rockets will take over with 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
It's 1st and 10 Rockets. From the 50
I hate to give that short field to him, Bo, but, I mean, this is all we were left with. Spencer County's defense had a little bit of time over there, a few plays that they could talk, and look for Coach Eldridge to try to make some adjustments.
First and 10 from midfield for the Rockets. 2 out wide to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff. Now he's going to keep it himself. Javon tries to get around the right side, left side. Got a little bit of running room. Gets up across the 45 up to about the 42-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the play.
8 yards on the play.
He took that right out of his brother's hand, John.
Yeah, he did. And that's the threat that they have in the backfield. But that's going to end the quarter, Bo.
So your score at the end of 1, Shelby County 0, Spencer County 0. We'll be right back with the Darty's Body Shop and Service Center Game of the Week here on GHP Sports. Back here at Spencer County High School, as we get ready to start the second quarter here at the Darty's Body Shop and Service Center Game of the Week. Spencer County and Shelby knotted up at 0, John, after a quick first quarter. When you run the ball, that's the way it happens. For Shelby County, Javon Hunter, 4 rushes, 33 yards. Gianni, 5 for 16. And for Spencer County, Ethan Hampton, 1 rush for 22. Kellen, 3 for 9. Danny, 3 for 2. Brody Phelps, 1 for 1. And, John, that's about it.
Yeah, that is.
Bell Bishop did catch 1 pass for the Rockets for 11 yards. And we are set to get started here again. Shelby County from the Spencer County 42-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Handoff to Hunter. Hunter gets met at the line of scrimmage. Push back. They're going to give him forward progress to the 41. He's going to be close, but I think he's just a little short.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, 41. He needs to get just beyond the 41. Actually going to leave him about 8 or 10 inches short.
Third and 1. Look for Hunter to probably keep this one, John. Snap is high, brings it down. He's going to get across the 40, good enough for the first down.
By number 6, Javon Hunter, gain of 2 yards.
Ian Blanford on the stop there for Spencer County.
You know, John, him moving Javon back here to quarterback, I think really may even help his offense because you're handing the ball off to Gianni 25, 30 times a game.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how well rested he is here. We're already 1 quarter through this ball game. He's only touched the ball about 3 times.
Yeah, and that's not typical Shelby County Rocket offense. You know, last year, even the first half of this year, that's what you saw. You saw a steady dose of Gianni Hunter, So now you have a Javon Hunter who's in the backfield that's just as threatening, especially with speed, maybe not with size, as his bigger brother Gianni. And, I mean, it makes it difficult when they do those read options, Bo.
Do have.
We thought
Hunter
we had
gets
a flag.
up to the 36-yard line.
Thought we had a flag. It was a pink towel. That's why I was saying it's hard to see those flags tonight with all the pink already on the field.
10 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the first half. 2nd down and 7 for the Rockets. Ball on the Spencer County 36-yard line. Hunter from the gun. Fakes the handoff, drops back, looks to pass, goes long across the middle, has got a man open. It's complete. And he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown, Rockets. Pass is caught by.
Oh, there is a flag thrown. I hope I don't have epilepsy, Bo. That's all I could think about right there.
Do not adjust your TV. I think it's neat when they can do that, though.
We do have a holding called on Shelby County.
So that one is coming back.
We see right here, looking for that holding. There it is right there in the middle. Yep. It's a good call. Smith right there, though, getting burnt on that little bit of a slant route ran there by the receiver. And that's something we saw that last week, Bo, and that the opportunity that Henry County had running that same route and how they weren't able to complete the pass, Shelby County able to. And you definitely got to think these Rocket coaches noticed that, and they're going to try to go back to that again later.
So that was a touchdown. They get called back for the hold now. They got the ball at the 46-yard line, 2nd and 17. It's time by himself from the gun. Again, looking to pass. Nothing there. Now he's looking to run. Then puts it forward. Almost intercepted by Brody Phelps. It's
Javon Hunter's pass falls incomplete. There is a flag after the play.
Do have a flag on the play here. I believe it happened at the end of the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Against the Bears. That'll be a
15-yard penalty. But
even worse.
Automatic first down.
Yes, it is.
If you are driving a white Range Rover, license plate BWM734. We need you to move a vehicle so that a car.
Yeah, that, of course, we can see this from the officials and making their adjustments. That wasn't even enough to get them the first down.
There we go, the Country Mart instant replay.
Please report to your vehicle.
That was close. That was really close. But, yeah, worst part of that penalty, automatic first down.
1st and 10 from the Rockets. Spencer County 31-yard line. 2 out to the right, 1 to the left. Hunter keeps it himself, tries to get around the right side. Gets across the 30, drugged down from behind.
Quarterback keep by number 6, Javon.
We'll pick up a couple yards on that.
Tanner Schuler.
Tackle from behind by number 55, Tanner Schuler.
Pick up a 2 on that play. Bring up 2nd down and 8. 9:04 left to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line. It's 2nd and 8 for the Rockets.
This time trips to the right, 1 to the left. Hunter from the gun. Hands it off to Gianni. Looks for room, follows his blockers. Still churning forward. Gets across the 25 up to the 24-yard line.
That's what makes him so dangerous when he's carrying the football, Bo. A lot of contact coming through the line, able to bounce off of that. You know, arm tackling is something that he's going to be able to get through. But a situation like that, no, I don't. You know, they were talking like there was a flag on play. I don't believe there is another towel.
There's pink towels everywhere out there on that field.
But, yeah, Gianni Hunter, even the way he churned his legs after that contact, after he was wrapped up, those are the little extra special things about him as a running back that's given him the yardage that he gets, that also gets the trust from Coach Harris to give him the ball as often as he does.
3rd and 3 from the Bears' 24. Again, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. This time follows his brother as a blocker. Javon gets across the 20, 15, down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line.
Quarterback keep by number 6, Javon Hunter.
17-yard gain by Javon Hunter.
For a first down, Rockets.
1st and goal now for the Rockets. 7.5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, and this run option thing that they're doing in the backfield where you could, either give it to Gianni, pull it out, Javon be able to run the football. These things right here are just destroying the Bears defense right now, making it very difficult for linebackers to key on where they're wanting to go. I mean, it's being executed very well in the backfield and by the offensive line by these Rockets.
First and goal from the 7. Trips out to the right, 1 to the left. Javon hands off to Gianni. Gets across the 5. Runs into the end zone, almost untouched, John, for the score.
Touchdown, Rockets!
There is a flag on the play.
Are we sure?
Holding
on Shelby County. That's going to take the points off the board for them.
Take the points off the board again. Move them back 10 yards.
There was a flag on the field, holding against Shelby County.
And make it 1st and goal now, John, from the 17.
Spencer County getting bailed out by a few calls here. Something you can't expect. The Bears just have to start doing a better job of being able to track down these Hunter brothers and keeping them from running all over them tonight.
Javon, quick pass, slips one tackler, walks into the end zone.
Touchdown, Rockets!
No laundry on the field this time, John. This one's going to stand.
Yeah, it is, and that's a rough way to go right there. That's a play that we've seen them run fairly often. Run it out of that trips formation quite often where they'll do this tunnel screen. As you'll see in the Country Mart Instant Replay, we'll have that after the point after try. But you pay attention. Watch what the offensive line does on this next play in the replay.
High snap on the ground. Almost gets into the end zone. And with 6:40 left to go in the first half, Shelby County 6, Spencer County 0.
Yeah, let's look at that Country Mart instant replay here and watch what the left side of the offensive line does here. You'll see them engage, but then they release really quick to let them go. And then the wide receiver, the idea of that actually is he should have cut to the right. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm sure they're not either because of the fact that he scored. But the way that sets up, those linemen drift out a little bit to the left after they've released. You have that receiver come underneath, able to throw it, and he's able to bring back towards the middle of the field and cut up to be able to get the score. But, that tunnel screen is something that we do see from time to time and did see from time to time on film from this Rockets team. And it's something that if you're a defensive lineman, Bo, and you line up and your offensive lineman lets you go like that, you have to realize what's going on. You have to be hollering that it's a screen. Make sure everybody's on the same page so we can get in there and be able to try to get the quick stop.
Bears with Smith and Marksbury back deep.
You know, earlier in pregame, Bo, we were talking about the difficulty of this district and just how talented this district is. Spencer County ranked 9th in the RPI, Shelby County 8th, right in front of them coming into this game tonight. So both these teams very well matched, and this could be a grinded-out type of a football game.
Again, low kick. It's going to get into the end zone. Brady Smith will let it go, and the Bears will take the ball at the 20-yard line. Not a whole lot of movement last time, John, out of that Bears offense. They got to get something going here.
Yeah, Spencer County.
You're going to have limited times opportunities. I mean, the way this game's going.
Yeah, the way the clock's moving, both teams trying to run the football. And, of course, the last possession, Spencer County dealing with that penalty called against them that backed them up, that made it just behind the sticks and trying to work from behind the sticks. And this team's not really set up to do that very well. You know, this team's set up try to get 3 or 4 yards on the ground, another 3 or 4 yards, maybe pop one every once in a while. And you get them behind the sticks, and the Bears will have a hard time.
Pitch to Marksberry. Got a couple blockers. Going to get forward for about 6, maybe 7 on that play. We'll call it 6, bring up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, and that's a great start for this drive. You know, that's the type of offense that Coach Marksberry is looking for. Sure, he likes these big, deep attacks. He likes these runs. But, again, Schuler coming around there, pulling to the outside. Kellen Marksberry able to find his hole and be able to get up the middle. But that's the type of thing, that's the type of offense that Spencer County is going to live and die by. We've got to be able to get these short runs, these 4 or 5 yard runs, to be able to keep the chains moving, and then you get your opportunity to throw.
Same play the other way. Marksberry, a little more room this time. Gets across the 30.
Oh, he's got some space.
He's going to get across midfield. He's going to break it. He's going all the way, John.
I think he is.
Touch the 10, 5,
touchdown Bears!
Number 3.
Kellen Marksberry, 70 yards. 73 yards on that play.
Wow. The space he got over here on this outside. I mean, we'll see it on the Country Mart Instant Replay here in a little bit after this point after try, but just using that space, using his blockers, and the vision that Kellen Marksberry has. I mean, it's near unmatched on the field.
Brensel on for the PAT. Stewart with a hold. Good snap. Gets it down. The kick is up. And it is good. And with 5:46 left to go in the first half, Spencer County 7, Shelby County 6. No light show there, John?
I don't think they wanted to.
Here we see the Country Mart Instant Replay. 74 yards, actually, on that play.
Yeah, that swing left motion just to get him going. And, of course, you get Danny Armstrong out in front as well. Tanner Schuler. Key blocks by those two to be able to spring him. And then you see this defender that Smith, or is that Phelps?
That's Smith.
That Smith that was trying to block there. And Kellen able to bait him that way, be able to cut the other direction, just completely change angles on that tackler to be able to have an opportunity to get a line on him. And that's a great run right there by Kellen Marksberry. A great touchdown, a great answer by the Spencer County Bears after just giving up 6 of their own. You know, this is the type of resiliency that we saw last week against that Henry County team. Spencer County would score, Henry County score, and it's just that trading punches back and forth that Spencer County was so good at. They didn't get upset. They didn't get down on themselves, didn't give it away. And this is the maturity of this team that we've seen and how they've grown throughout the season.
Kick by Childers, fielded at the 6-yard line. Gets back across the 20. Now he's got a little room. Tries to cut back to the middle. Makes a couple people miss. Now he's gobbled up about the 32.
We do have a flag on the field there, about the 37-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
Usually a situation like that, I'm not going to try to call it too quick. You end up with a holding or a block in the back. After that runner changed directions, puts the blocker out of position, tries to hold on a little bit, and referee seeing that and getting the easy call. That's typically. The referee hasn't made a signal yet. We're going to have a personal foul. And we've seen that called a couple weeks ago.
Crackback.
Rockets. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
They're calling that a crackback block.
15-yard penalty on the Rockets.
Yeah, just completely obliterates that return.
First and 10 for Shelby County from their own 17-yard line. We've got 5:33 left to go in the first half.
If you are missing a cell phone, one has been turned into the press box. If you are missing a cell phone, one is turned into the press box.
Javon hands it off. Going to get forward for maybe a yard for Gianni Hunter. Picks up about a half yard. We'll give him a yard on that play. Bring up second down and 9.
Tackled at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Ian Blanford in on that tackle right there. And great pursuit by the line to be able to get down through there. Great read by him. Get that stop again. Cannot let Gianni Hunter get rolling. Spencer County did a great job of that last year, of slowing him down in the first round of the playoffs.
Three out to the right, one to the left. This time Javon's going to run it himself.
He's stuffed.
Just past the line and may have picked up another yard on that play. That'd bring up third down and 8.
We've talked about Coach Eldridge and his adjustments before, Bo, and he came out here, first few drives, defense was struggling, and let's look here on the Country Mart instant replay, just how well they're able to fill. Nick Stowe coming up from his linebacker spot to slow him down. Didn't get the tackle, but still got in the lane, forced him to be blocked out and slowed down that running back, and then help was on its way.
Clock down to 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Third down and 7. Javon from the gun. Rolls out, looking to pass. Got a man open, caught at the 33-yard line. Good enough for a first down. That catch is made by
Kinsley Davis. That gain is good.
Kinsley Davis.
First down, Shelby County.
And Brody Phelps coming up there to get the tackle. Still not after giving up too much. I mean, of course, it was only 5 yards was all they needed was to pick up the first down, but we look here on the replay and just see how open he is. Nobody coming up from their position in the back. Definitely got to come up, got to pick him up earlier.
Hand off to Gianni. Got a little room. Cuts back across midfield. Going to go down about the 50-yard line. Pickup of 17 on that play for Gianni Hunter. First down Rockets with 3:19 left to go. The clock continues to run.
Yeah, Gianni Hunter, such a powerful running back. But we talked about Kellen Marksberry and his vision coming around that corner on his touchdown. Here, look at Gianni Hunter, just how easy it is. It seems to be easy for him. Find these holes. You know, the offensive line doing a great job opening up. And as he's able to come up the middle, he sees it's not there anymore. Bounces it to the outside. And, you know, it just, once he gets rolling, once he gets moving, Bo, he's a tough guy to bring down.
3:11 left to go. Bears call their first timeout of the first half. Only timeout of the first
halftime to be able to make some adjustments, because I'm sure the coaches have seen things, but you know there's stuff that they're going to have to work on. Phillips, you have something on the side?
A little bit of rest there to start this drive, and I think maybe we had a guy or two out of place trying to just kind of got over pursued there and didn't work, wasn't where we were supposed to be. So Kellen's back in the game.
Javon going to keep it himself. Now he's in trouble.
Nice.
That's Ian Blanford, first one there.
Yeah. Tanner Schuler coming up to help clean it up, too, at the end. And we got a Rocket getting up slow right now.
Loss of 5 on the play on that sack. Bring up second and 15. Clock now under 3 minutes to go.
Parker Moore, Jr., lineman, coming off of the field a little bit slow for Shelby County right now. It's always dangerous in there on that line. You get stepped on, get ankle stepped on, rolled up on, just favoring that a little bit as he come off.
2nd and 15 from their own 45. Man goes in motion. Hunter looks to pass. Screen pass out to Gianni. Gianni makes a man miss. Gets across the 40 or the 45 down to about the 42-yard line. Still a little short.
Paxton Truitt coming up with the stop. Being able to keep him from picking up that first down.
It's going to bring up 3rd and a
short
two.
Yeah, a long one. I don't know which sounds better, Bo. I really don't. Minute 48 left to go in the half.
Back to this trip. He's going for the dive for the quarterback there. Going to get forward to about the 38-yard line. Actually picked up about 3 on that, John.
Oh, we got flags
coming out.
There is a flag.
After the play was over.
I couldn't tell what happened from here.
I didn't see anything going on. I don't know if there was some talk or what it was.
Please meet with Miss Marshall by the net in the end zone closest to the school.
Here comes the head official with the signal. Dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Spencer County. That's going to tack another 15 yards onto that first down run from Javon Hunter.
That flag was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Bears. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
15-yarder. And that one hurts, John. Minute and a half left to go. I mean, that's going to put them up around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, 22-yard line, as you say, minute and a half to go.
See here the Country Mart instant replay if we see anything at the end of this. I don't see nothing. Anything could happen in that pile, John. You know that. But
yeah. Still, giving Shelby County a great spot in the field and not a lot of time left.
Hunter hit about the line of scrimmage, pushed back, maybe lost a yard or two there, John. And Shelby County's going to call a timeout here with a minute 23 left to go in the half.
Yeah, that's their first timeout used to the half, too. And one of the biggest issues with that penalty is the fact that it moved them so close, Bo, that it gives them that much more of an opportunity to be able to get this score before half. And remember, Shelby County will receive the kickoff to start the second half.
Here's another look at that.
For your halftime entertainment and special presentation.
Yeah, great job just getting across the line by Tanner Schuler.
By the Shelby County High School dance team.
And finished up by Nick Stowe as he come in to make that tackle. And those are the type of reads we need to have from the defensive line and the linebackers to be able to slow down this running offense that Coach Harris has put on the field with these Rockets.
Minute 23 left to go in the first half. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Spencer County leads 7-6.
Yeah, Coach Harris is going to do all he can to try to punch this in, Bo, before half and get a chance to double up with the ball in the second half.
He's 2nd down and 12. Javon looks to pass. Now he's going to run. Got Stowe giving chase. Can't get there to him. Brought down good open field tackle there by Paxton Truitt. But he's going to get forward to about the 12-yard line.
I think they're going to spot the 11. That's going to get him. It's hard for us to see from the opposite side of the field. They do have him short. Going to bring 3 down, 3rd down and 1, 3 down. You like that, Bo?
Yeah.
I'm just going to make up.
We just lost the scoreboard.
First down, Rockets.
Yeah, we don't have a scoreboard now. We have no clock. We have no score. Yeah, the officials are going to call a timeout because of that scoreboard issue.
Now it's come back on, but
see, looking now.
They are now giving them the first down, John.
Yeah, they're up here talking. Sorry, we was discussion with some of the other people up here wondering about the clock. We do not have our equipment plugged into the scoreboard, so that's why you don't at home don't have a clock on your screen. But I think, yeah, they've decided minute 10 left to go in the first half. Bears up 7-6. They do have to get the timeouts reset. I'm not sure what Spencer County had. I know 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts apiece.
There were 2 timeouts each, yes.
Now the clock starts to run. 1:07 left. Javon going to run it himself. He's got a little bit of room. Tries to get to the corner. There's going to be a hold there, John. I believe that one's coming back.
Yeah, that is coming back, and that hurts the Shelby County Rockets. As there's many times they've broken some great plays to get called back from holding, but as you're going across,
I don't know about that one, John.
We'll
take it.
We will take it. I'm with you. I didn't see a whole lot on that. That will back up the Rockets another 10 yards. Minute left to go in the half.
It's going to put the ball
Holding against Shelby County. It'll be a 10-yard penalty.
back to the 22-yard line.
Huge call.
Can get a first down here, John. I think the first down marker's about the 2. So they went from first and goal about the inside the 1 to now first and 20. Quick screen pass. It's out to Hunter. Gets up to the 15, pushed back by a host of Bears there. Wyatt Lockard in on that tackle for Spencer County, and the clock starts to run.
Yeah,
and Coach Harris calls his second timeout. That'll leave him with 1.
Yeah, Keenan Carnes coming up, too, to make that stop, that initial contact, and to slow down Hunter, and definitely made it difficult for him right there. Of course, we saw the success that they had on that same play that they ran on the opposite side of the field. As you see here again, the line is just going to light resistance, let the defensive line go. That's keying you every time. And Gianni Hunter is able to come upfield. Now, typically designed for him to go a little more to the left to get behind his lineman, but Spencer County reading that one a little bit better, being in a little bit better position to make that stop. .44 seconds left to go in the second half.
Now, I'm going to have to call Phillips out on that one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know.
We get some stuff in our ears, folks, that you all don't hear at home. And we were told to fill some time, and Phillips said that me and John had no problem talking. So Javon back to pass again. Looks across the middle. Passes high. Incomplete. That will stop the clock with 40 seconds left.
I'm not sure that's who he was throwing to either. We had receiver come underneath, and again, it's very difficult for us to see numbers on some of these guys, but receiver over top, one come underneath, the one underneath jumping to try to make a leaping catch. And I do not think that's where Javon was going with that football.
Bring up 3rd and 13.
For the Rockets.
40 seconds left. 3 out wide to the right. 2 to the left. Spencer County's going to get another timeout here.
Timeout, Spencer County. That'll be their second timeout.
That leaves each team with 1 timeout apiece with 40 seconds left to go in the first half.
As we look here at this Country Mart Instant Replay of the Shelby County Rockets and what they did, you have Gianni Hunter coming out from underneath as he's down the middle, and you got receiver, I don't know who he is, running that post back to the inside, and Gianni Hunter, as he's just kind of doing this seam route, thinking it's for him, thinking he's open, jumping up, and I really, honestly, Bo, I do not think that ball was meant for him.
Yeah. Bears need a big-time stop here. Rockets get the ball first in the second half. We don't want them to double up here, John. 40 seconds left to go in the half. Bears lead 7-6. 3rd and 13 from the Spencer County 15-yard line. Empty backfield, Javon. 3 out to the right, 1 to the left, or 2 to the left. Looking again across the middle. Now he's going to run. Stops, throws it, and he's in.
Yep.
Bought enough time, John, with looking like he was going to run there, and then last minute pulled up, hit the man across the middle.
Looking for a number on that jersey. Not sure who it was. Looking like number 2, I believe, Bishop Bale, making that touchdown catch. And once again, do not adjust your screens at home.
They will go for 2 here, John, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they will too.
Coach Harris is actually going to call a timeout here, I think. Talk about it. Can't take them with you.
No, you can't, but that's going to be his last time out of the first half. But Bo, I'm with you. Strategically, this is exactly what Coach Harris does need to do, is to go for 2. You want to try to get it to where you have that 14-7 lead versus this 13-7, as it makes it so much more difficult for Spencer County to try to not only get even with them, but to get ahead. Let's look at the instant replay here, the Country Mart instant replay of this touchdown. And Javon just dropping back, great pocket given, and stepping up in that pocket. Just sitting underneath was Bishop Bale, able to make a great reception, and not only a great reception, but his awareness of where he was on the field to see that line and be able to turn his body and fall into the end zone to reach out that football and get that score. I mean, that's a lot of field awareness by that young man. Yeah, and they are going to go for 2, Bo.
Look for John, take this to the right. There he goes. Had 2 blockers set up on that side. I think he's in.
He reached across, yep.
It is good. So with 33 seconds left to go in the first half.
We got flags flying now.
Number 6, Javon Hunter.
There's going to be some unsportsmanlike stuff going on here. I'm sure it'd be after the play, though, so I'm sure the 2 points will stand.
The points are good. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Shelby County will be assessed on the kickoff.
That should give the Bears good field position here, John. I know there's only 33 seconds left, but
you got 33 seconds. You got 1 timeout. I mean, if I'm Coach Marksberry, you have to try to do something. You're going to see what's going to happen on these first couple plays and just see how much you're going to push the issue. But, you know, the opportunity to get the ball closer to midfield potentially after the kickoff and return, and only leading 50, 60 yards if everything goes like it normally would, to be able to get down there for a touchdown or even possibly get Kyle Brensel in range.
Brensel has kicked a field goal the last 2 weeks. 33-yarder against Western Hills and a 23-yarder last week against Henry